Let's go.
Damn.
All right. What's up? 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 Yo, we are back, and I am Jay Reed, and I'm accompanied by my beautiful co-host, none other than the lovely Shaquetta Shantae.
Hey, y'all.
And we are back for another episode of the Computer Love Podcast. Episode 12, y'all.
Act like we never left.
What's up?
Damn.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Damn.
What's up? What's up? We about to get into this. We about to get into the church announcements now. Let's do it. Ooh.
First of all, he gonna stop calling my announcements the church announcements.
It's the church announcements. Let's go.
Yeah, so I'm going to start out with the church announcements. The first on the list is we have reached 350 followers
On IG at Computer Love Podcast, y'all.
Yes,
I don't know what to do with this many followers, man.
He
It's
don't
like
know how to
we
act,
just
y'all.
overflowing like 350. That's like
he don't know how to act. Listen,
I'm like really like Will Smith level now, boy.
Lord,
Like, watch out. We coming for the crown. 350.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for putting up and sticking with and standing by and enjoying this crazy ride, okay? It's been a lot of laughter, a lot of fun, a lot of just, learning, laughing, loving, all of the above. So with that being said, I also want to acknowledge the fact that one of the artists that we've had,
We did a TikTok to a particular song. It's called Clover, and it's by an amazing artist named Kamal, like Kapow with an M, as he would say, actually. Just amazing artist. And my son, my man Boogs, put me onto him. It's been on repeat ever since. And then we did the TikTok, and he commented. So shouts out to Kamal. Y'all check him out. Amazing artist, man. If you like the type of music, which it's unique, and it's artistic. It's very, very artistic, and it sounds good. So
it's a really nice song. Definitely enjoyed it. Thanks, Boogs, for sending that. We definitely love the song, and he is definitely like a dope artist. And he's a DC native. So with that being said, things like that, we can continue to make an impact in just not the community, but just in like all of this black magic that's out here. Like, I'm here for all magic. But
we gonna put you on. We gonna share you with our 350 subscribers,
followers.
yo. You about to blow up.
Listen, that's how you blow up, though. Like, literally sharing with your audience, sharing with, your friends, because you be having that. The sound be over. They be, I don't know what to say. Yes, like they don't know what mood to be in. But thank you guys. We definitely appreciate you. If you have not followed, have not subscribed, have not rated or comment, please do so. It is
also, we do have 350 on Instagram, but we don't have 350 on YouTube. So if you don't actually watch our this, so if you don't actually watch this, what we're doing right now, I guess it wouldn't make any difference if I tell you to go there because you're not watching it anyways, right?
That's why we, I think that's the beauty, though, as to why we're on different platforms, because
I was going to say, if you watch, go over to YouTube, but this is where we are. So actually, no, this is like on the podcast, audio too. Yeah. So head over to our YouTube channel if you listen to us on the podcast, Computer Love Podcast on YouTube, or go over to the Instagram and follow us there.
I mean, wherever you are tuning in,
we all over.
We definitely want to be where you are. If you in the car, we want to be in the car. If you at home cooking, whipping them pots, we want to be there too. Whatever you are listening or tuning in at, on your lunch break, on your rides into work or leaving, we appreciate it.
Indeed.
So I'm ready for a little motivation.
I'm ready for a little motivation too, baby. You gonna motivate the masses?
I'm ready.
Shaquetta motivates the masses.
So silly. So y'all, if you've been following, then you know that I have been sharing 36 love lessons. Told you last year I did 35. life lessons. And this year I'm doing 35 love lessons. 36. I got a year wiser, get like fine wine, get better with time. So.
You gonna be a sexy old lady.
Oh, just old and just
old and fine for no reason.
You're so crazy.
You could be like one of them, like them Cicely Tyson types, just get graceful and old and graceful.
You crazy. Okay, so we are on 5, I think. I think this is number 5. Mm-hmm. The one that I want to share is forgiveness is for you. It's not for them.
Preach.
And I definitely think that is a huge one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lesson that is in constant motion.
Mm-hmm.
That's not one that, I learned it and whatever. It's one that kind of shows up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
In reference, if it's like in a relationship, if it's on the job, if it's, family, whatever it is, just knowing that when you forgive someone, it's not for them. Because if you think that it's for them at times, it's harder to,
or you should
actually,
say, or it shouldn't be for them.
Right.
Because sometimes I think you do apologize for them because they deserve an apology. So I guess maybe there's different reasons why sometimes you may have done something wrong and maybe they do deserve the apology. But if they wronged you and you forgive them for wronging you, I think that's what you're really getting at.
Well, I'm talking about forgiveness. I'm not talking about...
to apologize. I got you. Yeah,
I'm not saying, you apologizing. This is you forgiving someone for the pain they may have caused you at a certain point in your life. And in order for you to move forward freely, you have to forgive.
Mm-hmm.
I personally am also one to believe that I don't have to tell you that I forgave you to forgive you.
Mm.
And so me forgiving you literally has nothing to do with you.
Mm.
It has nothing to do with that person.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't owe you anything. Like I don't owe, if someone, hurt you in the past or whatever, I don't owe you to say, you know what? I've been, praying on this thing. I've been going back and forth with myself. I forgive you now.
Mm.
No, the forgiveness is literally just freeing yourself, removing whatever bondage.
How do you know if you forgive them if you never talk to them, or if, what is it? What is forgiveness?
Well,
look like?
It's a feeling.
Okay.
It's if this person were to show up, were to be in your presence, that you just don't crumble, or you don't become I don't know how to even handle myself in this. I'm enraged with anger. It's being able to be in their presence and not even be, in my opinion, not even be moved, because you've freed yourself from that person. You've healed from that situation. And if you've done that, then personally, I've been in situations that I can see them. I can wish them the best. I can wish them well. I can want the best for their life, but that does not mean that I am in it. And that is a place of maturity. And that's a place of saying, you know what, I'm really over this. I have really forgiven what they've done in it, because sometimes, the reality is there are very malicious people in the world. Everybody is not good. Everybody doesn't want the best for you. Everybody doesn't have good intentions. And it's hard to accept that sometimes. But whatever that has happened, or whatever role someone has played, once you've taken your accountability in that, you can literally just say, and you can do the work, because we always talk about doing the work. I always talk about doing the work, sitting, healing, holding, as a whole, and moving forward.
Yeah.
So it's just about being able to move forward and not be in bondage or feeling enslaved to whatever happened.
You said it's a feeling. I agree with you. The opposite of love is not hate. Opposite of hate is not love. The opposite of those is indifference. So meaning that there is no feeling. So there's no love, there's no hate, there's nothing. That's the opposite is indifferent. You're just indifferent to the whole. You don't care. You literally don't care. So that is a feeling. So like you said, if you're around this person, you don't get these feelings of anger, you don't get these feelings of regret or whatever feeling you would get. So I guess maybe that's how you know that you would have forgiven, because you're just not affected anymore. And in being indifferent, I think that if you wanted to, I'm sorry guys, my dog is trying to gracefully walk over wires here. Lay down. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, I don't even know anymore. I forgot what else. My dog just distracted me.
In reference to, like you said, like the freedom, you can be in their presence.
Oh, well, yeah. I think that one gauge definitely is, I think that you don't, like you said, you don't have to. You don't have to. This dog is tripping. Freya, go. Thank you. You don't have to apologize. You don't owe that to them. But you shouldn't be like, I'm not apologizing, because now you're not indifferent anymore, right?
Yeah, and so again, this is an instance where you owe anyone an apology. Mm-hmm. This is you being okay when apology is due to you and it's not given. So this is when someone has wronged you, someone has unknowingly did it or whatever, seen you hurting or whatever, and they are not going to apologize. The biggest, when you know that you've grown and you know that you've matured, is when you can forgive someone for the wrong that they've done to you and they don't even think that they did you wrong. So, wow. So it's like, they don't see it, or they don't want to see it, or they see it and they decide that I don't owe you anything. Yeah. And even in those moments, I forgive you. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think about that one. Like, they don't even know that they did you wrong, but you don't even trip because you forgave them.
I'm like, yeah, I am good, regardless of what you are willing to accept. Because in most cases, the reality is people know they did you wrong. Like,
right. Because I'm thinking like, I'm gonna have to let you know you did me wrong.
In most cases, people know.
You gonna do it again if I don't let you know.
Right. So in most cases, people know, but the whole thing is, even when you don't receive an apology, even when there is not changed behavior, even with the lost time that you've spent and the, years you worked on the job and you've been there for, your boss, and they said they were going to do this for you and they did not do it. In spite of all of that, in order for you to move forward freely and to walk into whatever new happiness or whatever new career or whatever, because if you don't, then you're going to bring it into the next thing. You're going to expect somebody else to do what that person did or what happened in that situation. So the forgiveness is for you to freely move forward and not like I'm doing them a favor.
Oh yeah, because that's just too much burden. Like,
too much. Yeah, we gotta let that go.
I can't be holding on to shit.
Like, yeah, we can't do it.
Like, you mad about shit from all? That's old news. Let's go to the closing. Oh no, right.
The chat room.
So you ready to go to the chat room, babe?
Let's go to the chat room.
Chat room.
All right. So here's the question in the chat room.
Okay.
Is chivalry dead? Hey, ladies, let us know in the comments. So the question is, again, is chivalry dead? It seems like a lot of men are doing less, but wanting more. Is that something that women have to get used to?
I wouldn't say that women have to get used to it. As a general rule, people are going to treat you the way that you allow them to treat you. But I don't think just because you don't open car doors and things like that that makes you a bad person, or that makes you not an ideal partner. A lot of that stuff a lot of times just doesn't feel natural. It's like, this is not my personality. If I'm doing this, I'm being fake. And I know that I'm not going to open a car door for you for the rest of my life. So why am I doing it now? Like, I'm not going to start something in the beginning that I'm not going to keep doing. And I know I'm not going to walk around and open your car door for you. That's just, I mean, your arm works just fine. If we're on a date, it's a romantic night, got your car door, baby. It's a special night, or just a date, period, whatever. It doesn't even gotta be that special, but just on a normal basis or whatever. yeah, a lot of guys feel like, this is not what I do, so I'm not going to start something. And a lot of times, depending on the situation, it doesn't call for chivalry in dating, to be quite honest with you.
So how would you define chivalry? Is it just you opening the car door, or what?
That's a good question, actually. So initially, that's where my mind was when you said that, like just the acts of chivalry,
right.
Those acts. However, I guess the broader meaning, being a chivalrous man, I don't know the etymology of this word, but
right.
I believe it goes back to like the days of knighthood and things like that, where you're being chivalrous, like a knight would be chivalrous. And basically, my fair maiden, you're taking care of the woman, you're putting her on a pedestal, and you're making her feel special. Basically, is what you're doing as a man. You're protecting her, making her feel special. And I'm just talking about the courting period, that type of thing. So, so all in all, I don't think chivalry is dead. Men do it their own way, and a lot of women don't care about having a door open for them. A lot of times they look at that as, and I don't know, I could be wrong, but in my experience, my dating experience, girls want chivalry, but they want chivalry from like someone who's not corny, I guess is the best way. I was going to say like a bad boy, but it doesn't need to be like a bad boy or anything, but just someone who they don't find corny, someone they find they're attracted to. So just being chivalrous, like I'm opening the door for you and I'm going to pay for your meal and I'm going to buy you drinks and I'm going to tell you how beautiful you are and all this. Girls say they want that, but if it's the cornball doing it, they are going to be turned off and they're going to say like, you're weak, you're just kissing my ass. They want like the man to do those types of things, but the man is not the guy who normally is going to do those types of things, right? So girls, like, they want the type of men to do the things that those type of men don't normally do. Now, is chivalry dead? No, chivalry's not dead. I believe in chivalry. I believe in opening doors, and I believe in, for the woman that you're truly interested in. I don't think a lot of men are going to go through hoops for a female that they just want to spend a night with. That's just not going to happen. And if the man is not being chivalrous, it could be because that's all he's really looking for.
Okay.
I'll probably have more, but no, I don't think chivalry is dead. I just think that not every situation calls for it. And I think that if that's a requirement for you as a woman, you need to just make it a requirement because people are going to treat you the way that you allow them to treat you. And if that's a requirement, then you're going to cut off a lot of good guys who are not chivalrous. But if that's what you want, then that's a consequence that you have to take to get that. So, how important is it chivalry? Like, I think more importantly is that you got a guy who takes good care of you, who treats you right, and don't pay so much attention to all the stories that your mom or your grandma told you. Like, if he doesn't open the door, he's not a good man. If he doesn't, yeah, men know the things to do, but I don't know. I guess you just got to look at the whole picture.
Okay, yeah. I think that's fair. From a woman's standpoint, I would say I don't think that chivalry is dead. I do think that for women, if that is what you desire, I look at chivalry as an equation and equality, like to respect. Mm-hmm. And it's if we're walking on the highway, like, are you helping me to cross, or are you just like, run, like catch up, or do you bring me on the inside of the street, or are you just going to let me walk? Like some things I believe is not, a man wasn't taught. So I think that some of it is if he was not taught to do those things, then he's not going to do it even for the woman that he may be interested like heavily in. So I think in those moments, then a woman should definitely make it known to that man that this is what this means for me and to me. Then I would also say, in reference to it being something from the past, in reference to the question, it said men are wanting more of a woman, but doing less. So if this is something that men were doing more of in the past, and the woman was doing whatever she was doing in the past, and the man still wants what the woman was doing, then it should be something that, yes, we should equally be showing respect. For me, it's not just like, oh, he's corny if he does this. I think that a man doing those things can absolutely almost make someone look more attractive if he's actually considering. I think chivalry to me is consideration. It's not like just an act. It's like you are considering me in these moments. If we're walking into a restaurant, like if you're holding the door open, are you allowing me to walk in first? Are you just walking in, and if the door hits me, it hits me? Like that's not, to me, that's not, I deserve it. That is this, like, that is a respect. That is, I think about, you may do that for, if a man has a sister, he's going to do those things for his sister, hopefully. He's going to do those things for his mom, hopefully. So he should, it's certain things I just believe you don't have to earn in the beginning. Like, it should be something that it just comes natural for you. And again, that's if you were taught those things. Everybody doesn't have the same upbringing. And maybe he was not taught that. But I definitely think that a woman should absolutely, if that is something that not only is a requirement, but if that's a measure of, for you, that's a love language. Chivalry could be a love language. That could be you. This means that you care about me. This means that you are showing you care about me by asking me to move in on the inside. So I don't think it's dead. I do think that if that is something that you desire and you feel that is lacking, that is a conversation that can be had just as any other conversation. I can share a past situation that I think it was only one time. The guy that I was dating at the time, we were going out, but we were going with his brother as well, just hanging out. And he, I guess, forgot to open my door. And his brother immediately,
car door?
His brother checked him on it. He was like, bruh, like, what are you doing? He was like, we weren't raised like that. He was like, like, open her door, whatever. He was like, yeah, da, da, da. But it was, we laughed about it or whatever, and it was a learning moment. But he was just like, shoot, I opened the car doors for somebody that I don't even like, I don't have. So the thing
that was I don't know, a person I was like, that was.
Yeah,
that
so
was
whatever
kind of
it wasn't something where he felt slighted. He agreed, like, whatever. I was just jumping up in the truck, and like sometimes your mind isn't there. You might just run in and things like that. That's fine. We're running to the grocery store. We in a rush or something. Then you're probably not gonna be like, oh my God, he did not open my car door. So I don't think that all the time it is such a heavy thing. But I won't say, ladies, downplay that if that is something that makes you feel like you're not being respected or not even being like cared for. So it just depends on what's happening, what's the situation, and what your desires are, what he's requiring. It's bigger than just, is it dead? Yeah.
You made a lot of good points. I was taking notes because I didn't want to interrupt you.
With the notes. Okay.
You were saying that it doesn't make you corny to do like, and I never said it makes you corny.
You said from a guy, like if it's from someone you think is corny,
right? If it's from someone that you think is corny, you'll find it corny. But girls, what they want is they want this from a guy who's not corny, and it's going to make that guy more attractive.
I guess I can see what you're saying, but I honestly expect chivalry from people that I don't even know. Like, you see chivalry outside of relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're talking about relationships right here.
Yeah.
I was actually talking about like on the first date
kind of thing. Yeah, right. Yeah. So I definitely agree with, but I guess in talking about a first date, if I can expect chivalry from someone I don't know, then I absolutely expect it from someone that I am beginning to know or actively learning in the process.
Okay. I mean, everyone is entitled to what they want. But I'll reiterate. I think that looking for a man to open your door and that being like a red flag.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I don't think it's a red flag. So I think that you should definitely, like, that's a good point. If the first day he doesn't open your car door,
but he's a total gentleman, but he doesn't open your car door.
That's not a red flag. But if your first day and y'all walking and he let the door hit you,
like for me personally, and I've been with women like that. That is a 100% complete turnoff to me. It was this one woman that I went out with, and she got out dressed up, but she had like this. And the thing about it was that this woman, I mean, she was attractive. She wasn't like overly attractive, but she was attractive.
Right.
But she had this attitude like I was supposed to kiss her ass. Like I was supposed to just like cherish the ground that she walked on. Like, and we had talked, and I took her out on a date, picked her up, and I opened the car door for her, because it's the first day. I'm opening the car door for you, especially if we're walking to the car together. I'll open the door for you. She gets in, cool. When we get to the restaurant, I get out, and she's sitting there like,
"You're not going to come around."
and I kind of like shuffled a little bit, just trying to like adjust myself. And then she go get out the car, and she kind of just sat there like. I was like, "Oh, okay, I see exactly what this is." So I went around and opened the car door for her, and I was like, if she's gonna expect this and act like this and want me to open a car door for everything, this is gonna be a problem.
Well, and
this is something that we're gonna eventually argue about. So I'm not gonna do this shit forever. And that's just kind of, I don't like to be fake. Like I can treat you like a queen, but I'm not going to be fake. And opening your car door for you, I feel like it's phony to me. It's an act. Like when you say chivalry, and you described it as concern, like being concerned for your woman. That is a great definition of chivalry, and I'll be concerned for my woman all day. Like, I do put you on the inside when we're walking, and things like that. But you're a grown ass woman. You can open the door, like, and to sit there until I open the door for you, like you're. No.
Y'all see the emotion.
I just don't like the entitled attitude of like you're gonna kiss my butt, like. Hold on, baby girl. We just met.
Hold up. But I think I probably would have like laughed in that moment. Like
But that was a red flag, and that led to more problems.
Okay, so it was something that
I just knew that was just the attitude of this type of a woman. Because we won't go there, and it was a Chinese restaurant, right? Because she didn't know where she wanted to eat, right, as usual. So I took her to a Chinese restaurant, and then. So that was the first date. The second date, we went to I stayed the weekend. So we went to another place. It was another Asian restaurant. And she was like, okay, cool. No, she didn't tell me what she wanted to eat. So I'm thinking, all right, this will be good. I like Asian food. So
He's like, I'm going with Asian.
And then she's like, this is the second time that you took me to an Asian restaurant. You don't know if I want to eat. She was an African woman. She's like, you don't know if I want to eat Asian food all the time. I was like, well, you didn't ask me. First of all, how about thank you? First of all, how about thank you for paying for your damn meal?
All right. We about to let's bring it because ooh, child.
Like let's just be real. I like you. I'm gonna treat you right, but don't act like that. Like it's not gonna last long term. I'm not gonna kiss your ass forever.
All right.
So, I'm sorry. We got to get real. I think that the quicker you can get real with your person.
I agree. However, now one thing that you said that I don't agree with is just because someone is their level of chivalry is different from yours doesn't mean that it's phony or it's fake, because I legit
I'm
know,
sure there's
you know what I'm saying, who are like that's what they do, and they literally, because I've dated guys like that. Honestly, I could not touch a door. If I did, it was like and it wasn't something that was just like the first week or the first date or the first whatever. It was, this is who they are. This is how they are, and they are some.
It didn't make them such a great person because you're not together now.
But like I said before, just because someone is good doesn't mean that we are good to be together.
Exactly. So they were chivalrous and they did all the things that you wanted, but it still was something not right with them.
But it is still one thing that I loved. And that's okay. Like, it's okay for it's okay for a man to be chivalrous. Just how it's okay for a woman to cater. It doesn't, that's not a bad thing.
100%.
Like, you can definitely do that and feel good about doing it. Yeah. Take pride in being a chivalrous. Take pride in catering to one another. I think that being chivalry, like showing chivalry, is a part of catering. Yep. Like, you know, so you can definitely do that. Every situation is 100% different, but I 100% think that you need to know that it's not dead. And then when you find a man that does that, and that is something that you adore about him, absolutely, there will be shortcomings in other areas. So that you have to be able to balance and say and prioritize what is most important to you. Right. And if that is what's most important to you versus, I don't know, him taking you on a date, like cutting out some of the date nights, but him being chivalrous, and if y'all are just going to a doctor appointment, if that's what's most important to you, that's what's most important to you. Maybe that's something that they saw when they were, you know, growing up. That was something that so now that's something that they would like more of. That's fine. But like to you saying, to your point, if that is not something that the person that you are dating is used to or doing, then yeah, you can't expect them to do that overnight or for them to be phony, because if that's their representative, then it is 100% going to show overnight, like not overnight, over a period of time. Right.
And then, who wants that? Man, I wish I could just cut you off because I had a really good point.
Point to me.
I was going to make.
wait.
In regards to something.
We might even be like, baby, I really got a good one. I really got something good to say. So just to wrap up the chat room question, because we spent a lot of time on the chat room question.
We're good, though.
We haven't even got into the...
This is a good topic. This should have been the main topic of the day right here.
I mean, right. But just to wrap it up, because there was a lot of good things I gotta say a couple things first. One, let me say that I'm not against opening car doors. Okay. I know what I was gonna say. I'm not against opening car doors. Ladies, if you want a man to be chivalrous to you, or if you want to make it easy for him to be chivalrous to you, be appreciative. Men, at least I do, I cannot be chivalrous to an unappreciative woman. And when you're doing things for a woman who doesn't appreciate you, it causes resent. And a man is not going to want to do chivalrous things for a woman who doesn't appreciate them. But he'll go out of his way to do chivalrous things for a woman who appreciates him and shows him that, because it makes him feel good. And people do things that make them feel good. So yeah, if you have this entitled attitude, like the lady I just mentioned, this entitled attitude, and I know this is not going to work long term because this is not me. I'll bend over backwards for the woman I love, but fall back, hold on. Let's get there. I'll open a door for you, but have some humility, be appreciative. Make it easy for the person to want to do nice things for you. Really, that comes down to, because if a man feels good doing nice things for you, he's going to do nice things for you all day long because it makes him feel good. You make him feel like the man for doing these things. Mm-hmm. But if you're making him feel like a sucker or something, like open my door, hold my bag, and no. You said we're closing it out. Every time I say something, you gotta say something. No, because I was closing, and he was like, "I just gotta say this. I gotta say this." I wasn't done yet, but yeah. Yeah, I know. So I just think, to sum it all up, I definitely think that it is a case by case thing. I definitely think that chivalry is. Y'all can go back through and pick out some things and reference and just kind of see where you fall. Right. However, like I said, I will never sit up here and say, asking to be walked on the inside of the street is too much to ask for. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like things like that should be automatic. Like that's something
but it's not.
Right. That's something that automatically do. For something like that, I think, like, if you just have these little deal breakers, like you just need to do this, don't look at it as a person doesn't care. Because like you said, they may just not know. They may just not know, or they may not think about it. But if these are deal breakers for you, I don't think it's your responsibility to train your man to do these things.
Right.
However, if this is somebody that you want to be with, you see a lot of good qualities and he's just lacking in these, then you can let him know, like, it really makes me feel like you don't care about me when we walk and you're not looking to see if I'm safe or things like that.
Yeah,
and he should be able to accept that, but to just like get mad because he didn't, that's going to cause an argument, like right off the back, like, okay, I didn't know that was a requirement of me.
Communication is essential on both ends. I agree. I mean, for real, I don't even really think we need to. This was the topic of the day.
No,
we can probably go we can go ahead to the closing question.
Topic of the day. Let's go. We ain't cutting nobody short. Let's do it. This is a good one here.
Topic of the day.
All right. Topic of the day is: should your partner be your biggest supporter?
Should your partner be your biggest supporter? I guess it all depends on what they're supporting you in. If they supporting you in some bullcrap, no. But yeah, like I'm sure, like I know what you mean, and in that sense, yeah, your partner should be your biggest supporter. Like, who else is going to be your biggest supporter? Your partner should be the one to want to see you succeed and want to be your cheerleader and to be like, that's your person. That if your partner has any job ever to support you, is probably the biggest one. I mean, that's it. That is the job of your partner, is to be your supporter. Not your only job, but that's a humongous job, is to be your supporter. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. So I agree. I definitely think that your partner should be like your biggest cheerleader. The person that you feel safe with sharing, your most intricate like ideas and whatever you want to do. You should be able to expect them to be honest with you. I don't think that they should be like your yes man, but I definitely believe that they should be the person that. Yeah,
they're not they're also gonna be the person who gives it to you real and lets you know that ain't it.
But even in being real, I'm a big person on is like how you do things. That's in leadership in general. If you're before you go to your workers and just like, you didn't, I don't, there's a way you go about doing it. So I definitely think that even when they don't agree with you, you should still feel like they support you.
They're still going to consider you. They're going to be serious to consider you. For sure. Yeah.
So you should definitely feel supported. Now, I would also like to say that there will be times that maybe your partner cannot emotionally support you how they normally would. Because even though we are living in unison and our lives have become one, you still have individual battles that you're, dealing with as well. You should not put that weight on your partner as if they are your sole supporter. Like, because if
you can't rely on them for everything.
You have to be able. There has to be like balance in that.
You got to be self-motivated at the end of the day. But I do think that your partner should be your biggest motivator, but they shouldn't be your reason for motivation. They shouldn't be your sole motivation. They shouldn't be the reason why you do everything that you do. They should just support you in the things that you want to do, for sure. Yeah, I think that I got me a good one as far as when it comes to support. I think you're a good one. Not because of what you've done for me, because I haven't really done anything that you can just really support me on or cheerlead me on. I mean, you support me just regular day to day, but I just see how you support your friends and everything that they do. So I know that's just the type of person that you are.
Yeah, because I mean, support just isn't if they have a business.
Right.
Your biggest supporter is whatever you're like supporting you in life.
Like, 'cause I just had a rotator cuff surgery. So this arm here is kind of dead a little bit. And my baby took care of me, man. She went above and beyond the call of duty. And I told you how much I appreciate it, and I did. Like, man, she was cooking and cleaning and just making sure like I didn't have to lift a muscle. At least that one day, anyways, or at least a couple days, washing clothes. And my baby's she a G.
Yeah, I mean,
my baby a G.
Right, we don't live together, so doing it at two places is, so absolutely, I wanted to make sure that I wanted you to be supported in that. I wanted because men don't listen now.
She made this bomb ass salmon Greek salad. She made like some stewed chicken, and she made like this gumbo, with cornbread and just over rice, and it was just fire, boy.
I just wanted him to do the doctor's orders, and men have a hard time doing that.
I was out there cutting the grass.
Right. And I'm like, wait, you are not supposed to be doing that. So I think just in general, that's like what support is. It doesn't have to be, well, you don't have your own business, so I don't have to be your biggest supporter in that. Yeah. It's just supporting you in life. Yes, I should feel like you are my biggest supporter and not feel like I can't go to him. I have to go to my homegirls because now, which there are some things that you're still going to go to your homegirls, your homeboys, whoever, about certain things. But overall, in general, you should feel like your partner is your biggest supporter.
Absolutely, I agree. I don't really see any other way to look at that one. To be quite honest with you, I'm sure there probably is, but no, I think your partner should be your biggest supporter. 100%. They should also give it to you real and tell you if you're going down the wrong path, or at least try to guide you in the right direction. But like if they have something that they want to accomplish in their life, and you guys can make it happen, then support them 100%. Their success is your success. Yeah. So for sure.
Yeah. And then I just also want to say, make it easy for your partner to come to you, because if you are known to have like an attitude, or if you're known to like,
you trying to say I be having attitudes?
I would tell you.
Okay.
However,
yo, this dog is just restless as you can possibly be.
I would tell you, but I'm saying that to say that you have to make the person that you're with, because if I wasn't that type of person, if I did not show you those things, then you probably wouldn't feel comfortable even coming to me about your surgery. If you didn't show me what things? Like if you didn't feel like I was a supporter, like I would support you in it, then you probably wouldn't even come to me. You'd be like, oh, babe, you know what? I'll be all right. I'll microwave some stuff.
We wouldn't even be together if I didn't feel like you were supporting me.
But that's what I'm saying. So that should be for...
If you didn't support me in that, then you're, in my opinion, it's like, just like a man has opened a door for a lot of women. If you didn't support me in that, that probably would have been like, this is
okay.
Not...
So then you can't tell a woman that certain things shouldn't be a deal breaker, because for some women,
no, I never said that certain things shouldn't be a deal breaker. Like your deal breakers are your deal breakers. You just have to deal with the consequences.
Right. But so
you
when
just
I'm
have to
saying,
deal with you just have to deal with the limitations that you're putting on yourself, and I'm okay with my limitation. That limitation,
right? So, but that, and if you're okay with that, then they can be okay with
100%. They can be 100%
well.
Exactly.
And I say that because for some women, they may not have the same level of support. Their support could have been, especially like, not, fully like living together or married, whatever. They may feel like, okay, me coming by to check on you is okay. Like I may have picked you up.
I mean, you didn't have to go as far as you went.
Yeah, right.
No, I didn't require, I don't require that, but definitely, I feel like if I needed you to pick me up from the hospital, that you should at least made an effort.
Right.
Don't just say, nah, I'm busy. Like, I mean, if you're really busy, then I understand.
If you're at work, or they didn't have the ability to take off. Like but different things require different situations require different things. So just how, like that's a part of being chivalrous. That's a part of respect. That's a part of showing care. Yeah. But just in general.
But ladies, do you really want the representative? Don't you want the real person? Like,
yeah, you want the real person, so you can decide like if this is not what you can do, then it's like nope. I definitely want a man that is going to respect it. I can feel safe with at the end of the day, because I think a lot of, especially the walking on the inside or things like that, is a measurement of safety, and like I said, a measurement of certain things you don't even expect, or you receive.
Like, some things are just like if you hear a loud noise downstairs, the man is going to go downstairs to check it. That's just not even a question. It's not, if a man looks at you, drop his ass right then and there, because that's just should not even be a man's instinct to look at his woman to go check this out.
Yeah.
So that's not even about chivalry. That's just nature, you know. So I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah.
I don't know either. He just wanted to just interject, right?
I just be needing to interject sometimes, you know.
He just be needing to say, yeah, babe, that was good, but I also want to add this too, and then be like, wait, where I'm going at with it? Where I felt like it was going somewhere good, but my mind is running 100 miles an hour.
The older I get, the more scrambled my brain gets. You know, it be trying to put a cohesive thought together, but
all right. That was good too.
That was good. So what was the actual question there that we were answering? What was that?
Do y'all understand what's happening here?
Because we left the question a little bit.
Oh my God.
We here, y'all. And just so you know, that's not the actual time because we had to cut some stuff out. So don't worry about it. But what was the actual question?
I be having to remind my baby, y'all. The actual question is, should your partner be your biggest supporter?
Oh, yeah. They should. All right. Closing question. Support your partners, y'all. That's your job as a partner. If you don't support your partner, somebody else is, and you're going to lose her. Lose him. Whatever.
All right.
Closing question. Closing question.
Oh, my God. Yo.
We doing the most. What's up? Let's go. What we got?
I just need y'all to touch and agree with me right quick, okay? Just say I touch and agree with you, sis. All right, thank y'all.
I touch and I agree with you, baby.
Thank you, baby.
I touch and agree with you.
All right. Closing question. What would be the theme song of your life?
What would be the theme song of my life? Damn. The theme song of my life. You go first.
I'm sitting here like 2 songs come to mind, right?
You go first.
I just started like dancing to it. But I think the one that I'm going to go with is Whitney Houston's I'm Every Woman. I'm every woman.
It's all in me. Everything that you want done, baby. I do it naturally.
That's
mine.
That would be mine.
You're every woman. Why? Because
it's all in me. I feel like the biggest thing that my life represents as a life coach, as an academic counselor, as a friend, as a daughter, I have come in contact with so many different women from so many different walks of life, and it's being able to step out of just who I am and my experiences and being able to empathize with them and realize that we're all on a journey. Mm-hmm. We are on the same journey, different paths, but at the end of the day, we all want like success. So my sister's success, another woman's success is mine. Mm-hmm. Like even if I haven't achieved my ultimate level, celebrating her success, celebrating her wins does something for me. So I'm every woman in general. That'll be mine.
Sounds beautiful. I don't even know, man, to be honest with you. I'm just going to pick one because this is actually a really, really difficult question.
Right.
Pick a song that will be the theme of your whole damn life. But I'm going to go with Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube, the remix version. I just badgered that.
Yeah.
However we go. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but the day seems kind of odd. No barking from the dog, no smog. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I got my grub on. I didn't pig out. Finally got a call from the girl I want to dig out. Picked her up for later. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
So I say today is a good day because that's the way I try to look at life, man. I try to make every day a good day. I mean, I've gone through a lot of difficult times in life, but I always manage to come out on top. I always manage to stay positive, and I think that's why, because I stay positive and I always try to look at the brighter side of things. Like as bad as it gets, I realize how good I truly have it. So yeah, today was a good day. Because even if it's a bad day, it's a good day because ain't no sense in making it a bad day. You know,
that's a good one. I really like. Yeah, that's a real good.
Just waking up in them. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close this bad boy out. But before we do that, you know, we got to play a little game of this or that, this or that. You can get with this or you can get with that. All right. So here's a good one. Would you rather be with someone who is truly charming or truly genuine, but not charming?
I mean, how genuine are they? Like, are they genuinely a bad person?
They're genuine. They are exactly who they are. You know them, who they are. They're reliable. You know who this person is, who he says he is. You can trust it. You can count on it. Or would you rather have somebody but they're not charming? They're just not charming, but they're solid as a rock, just not charming. Or you have like a Rico Suave.
If they are genuinely a good person, genuinely like, then
maybe kind of dry, maybe kind of boring. Maybe doesn't push your buttons, push your hot butt, doesn't get your motor rolling. Get your motor running.
I mean, but we have to have, like, so the charming person, like, the charming person can be genuine too.
No, they cannot. Not according to this question. It's this or that.
It just say charming or genuine.
Don't try to change the rules of the game.
Because I mean, you really
charming or genuine. You went charming or genuine. Charming.
Pause.
Or genuine.
Because when you were explaining genuine, you was like, you giving like, you know, all of that.
Okay, but for charming, then it'll be like they're charming, they're charismatic, but you just don't know. You just don't know. You got questions. You don't know if they genuine or not. You got questions. You're not as solid. You're not as positive. You're not as secure as you are with the.
See, I feel like now you're trying to make me say genuine. I'm gonna go with genuine.
I'm not trying to make you say that.
I'm just saying all of the greatness that's coming out of a genuine person. I'm going with genuine for sure. Who you going with? Genuine or charming?
Based on the definition that I just gave, I would go with charming. Actually. What would you rather be, a director of a movie or an actor in a movie? Director? Why?
You get paid more.
That's a fact. Directors do get paid more. Directors do get paid more. I don't know if maybe I personally I would want to be an actor. I've always wanted, when I was a little kid, I wanted to be an actor. So I would choose actor over director. It's just I think it's fun, first of all.
I think so too.
just acting, I think it's just fun.
I could be a great actor. Yeah. But at this point in my life, grab me the coin.
Yeah, director is too much management.
It's a lot come with being a director.
I just want to go. I just want to do my job. Give me the script. Let me do that.
I see that.
I don't want to have to manage. I managed all for like the past 20-some years. I've been a manager, so yeah, I'm good on that. Just let me do my job. Get the fame. Let's see. Let's just do one more because this is running kind of long. How about we go with lose all your clothes or lose your computer? You lose your wardrobe or you lose your computer. All your computers, if you have more than one.
Probably my wardrobe.
Your entire wardrobe?
Probably. I mean, because
you would rather lose your wardrobe?
Yeah, especially if you don't have, like, in business, a lot of things are on your computer, and if you don't have it backed up, then you're probably losing money.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
So you can always buy
more clothes,
new clothes, and different things.
Yeah. Me personally, I ain't got nothing on my computer. All my stuff is in the cloud. All my pictures are backed up. My documents are backed up. You can have the computer. It's all there. Once I get a new,
I be wanting a new wardrobe every other.
I'm not giving away my clothes. All my Jordans and nah. I get a new MacBook. We good.
Yeah, I'm easy on the clothes. Every winter, every season, I'm like, let's update the wardrobe.
That's an episode, y'all. We appreciate you joining us for episode 12. Follow us on the IG at Computer Love Podcast. We are streaming on all podcast platforms and on YouTube.
Bye.
And we out. We out. You know what? Real quick, just for y'all, because she's been wanting to do this whole time. Freya, come here, girl. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Yeah, is this what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? You just wanted to be on camera? Huh?
Bye.